Greetings. I know that Christ is black because he appeared to me. That is why I normally laugh when I see people allow themselves to be trapped in secular Christianity that is pointing them to look outwardly and believe in a European master, Messiah, and Savior. But because of what is already in your DNA, if you would submit yourself and seek to hear from your ancestors, they will definitely appear to you, and they will point you to look to Africa. They will point you to look to Ethiopia. As a matter of fact, they will give you certain understanding to see the spiritual system that was before the European slavery and also before the sub-Sahara desert slavery. Okay? And so with this kind of revelation and you having a better understanding of where you really come from and a better understanding of who you are, you'll know that there are people on this planet pretending to be you. You know that there is an issue of false identity going on. Okay, a stolen identity. You see, there are many people going around, and preaching and standing by the street, end of the street, and they call themselves Hebrew Israelites and so on, okay? And they're trying to restore the people without the priesthood. There have always been an initiation where you must be initiated to know that you're worthy to touch the Ark of the Covenant. And when I say worthy, I don't mean you trying to be a good person. You try to be this person that, the church system make you think you should be. They make you go to one extreme, trying to be good. No. Be a simple man just like myself. Okay? You see, I used to be, let me say, I don't want to say I used to be religious, right? So let me put it another way, right? To be truthful to you. Since I was a little boy growing up, I asked myself, who am I and who is God? And so I set out on a journey to discover who am I and who is God for myself. I wanted to know God by experience. Okay? And so every church I've ever put my foot in, the preachers, they were like almost as if they were losing their mind. They knew there was something different. They knew there was something special. They was always saying, boy, this man is a chosen man. This man is a call out man. They used to like go crazy, I'm telling you. Okay? And everywhere I go, they always want to put me on a pedestal and so on. Okay, but I always knew that that wasn't really my calling. I knew I didn't really belong there. And so I was honest with myself. Okay, and because I was honest with myself, and I knew that I'm not supposed to be living a stagnated life. I'm supposed to be living a life that keep expanding and keep growing in knowledge and wisdom and so on. And so I use Solomon as a mentor in my life. So throughout my entire life, I never asked for nothing else but wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because I've always said that Solomon asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and he was given great riches, and he brought the people into a golden age. Well, when I look more deeply, I realize, based on my experience, that Solomon is really basically the sun man, S-U-N. Okay, it's the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. Trust me with that. Okay, and when you get that experience, then you will understand the mystical side of the Bible. Then you will realize that the Bible is actually written by mystics, and these mystics were not Europeans. Okay, you would realize that the oldest Bible, you can chase it all the way back to Ethiopia. And the man who appeared to me, that black man, you can see by his features that he's an Ethiopian. You see, since I growing up as well, I've heard many people say, oh, I see Jesus, this, that, and they could never say how he look. And many people like to talk about God and like to talk about the Savior and the Messiah, but they never say how he look. People say they are all kind of near-death experience, all of these things, okay? And they always say they be Jesus, but they never tell you how Jesus look. And they all time try to paint a picture, based on what Hollywood have been giving the people, as a white Jesus. To be honest with you, I mean, if I was white, I would have been ashamed of myself knowing how my ancestors have lied, cheated, and they kill, they maim, they do all of these things. I mean, it's very hard for me to see eye to eye with white people who don't want to accept the truth. They don't want to have this kind of conversation. They say they are, some of them say they're Christian, they say they're preaching the good news and so on. They say all of these kind of things, but they don't want to be confronted with this kind of truth. And also, right now, if you have eyes to see, you see everyone is trying their best to get a piece of Africa. And that is why Trump has been voted in as president, because Trump and Putin together, okay, trying to, play a trick on the people of Africa. So all of these leaders who sign in with Putin and so on, and China and so on, Putin was making the first step while he waiting and Trump, because right now, America is in a desperate place, okay, and then desperation. And so, because Africa is always the price, and will always be the price. Africa is the richest continent on earth. It's not America. It's not North America. And Africa will always be the richest continent on earth. And the true Jerusalem will always be in Africa. Not in that place where they tell you about, where they fighting now Israel. And, people get vexed sometimes when people talk about what they try to tell you what happened in Auschwitz. And they try to tell you these people and Hitler. You really believe that? That's like you believing that they land on the moon. If they land on the moon, they don't build hotel the long time. Oprah, all of these kind of people, Didi, all of them, they don't go on there too. They use all of these kind of people like puppets, because they know people was looking up to these kind of people. You understand? But my brother and my sister, listen to me. I know that the Christ is black. And don't look for some savior or some messiah. Believe in me, I'm being real from America. Don't look for no eloquent Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and so on. Don't look for that kind of person. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't look for that kind of person. You go miss a real true messenger when a true messenger come to you. That's what I'm basically saying to you. You see, because of the way how the Europeans have colonized the people's mind, and they use a false form of education. And most people do not know that true education is from within, because the word education comes from the Latin word educo, which means to draw out from. So you're born in this world being fully educated, because you're born with your will, your perception, your reasoning, your memory, your intuition, and above all, your imagination. And so they use this system, the school system, the political system, and the religious system to rob you of your power, your innate power, that you can definitely use to achieve your every desire. And they keep you in poverty, scarcity, and most of all, mental slavery. That is why most people who chop in secular Christianity, that is pointing them to look outwardly and look at their Messiah to be a white man. If you check these people's lives, they have so many yokes around their necks. through the banking system, the credit union system, and all the other systems have been set up to keep them down. But my brother, my sisters, I want to say to you that when you look in the mirror, as a melanated person, you must be proud. All you have to do is go outside and take up some of the soil. And you feel how proud you are to know everything around you reflects you. It's all about you. You understand? That is why don't get tricked with artificial intelligence. The name alone speaks for its artificial intelligence, AI. Don't get tricked with that. I see men coming and, melanated men telling you how much money you would make, this, that. You think that money, paper, is the real thing to really get rich? Africa highly riches. If science and technology gonna advance and go higher, all the raw material they will need, they will have to get it out of Africa. Mark my word. Mark my word with that. So, my brother, my sisters, it's time for people to wake up and realize what is going on, okay? Many people want to lead. Many people want to do things. But unless you've been initiated, unless you come face to face with your Christ ancestor, the true Christ, okay, you will never be able to bring a people back to knowing their true self, okay? Because you see, the law of reproduction is that every seed and every species must and will always reproduce of its own kind. The fact that I would have had the rebirth, the fact that I would have had, the born again experience, all of that tells you that if you baptize yourself in the things that I'm saying, all you just have to do is believe. When I say baptize, you immerse yourself in it. You believe it. What I am saying, okay? And as long as you believe, things gonna change in your life. And I always challenge people to ask for a sign. Just ask for a sign. Your ancestors will definitely give you a sign. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, let me just reiterate again by saying, I know that Christ is black because he appeared to me. So, with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you would like, to get my videos when I upload, hit that notification bell. Also, if you like to do a one-on-one with me, you want to, have a talk with me, you want to be mentored by me, whatsoever that you desire, okay, all of the links are down below. And I'm telling you, your effort wouldn't be vain. I know who is backing me up. I know I have supernatural powers backing me up. And they would give you the desire of your heart, because truly I've been called and sent. So my last encouragement is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.